Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wonderful viewers. How are you all doing today? Welcome to the exciting broadcast of today. Reaching out to you from our studio here on Ancient Idu. As you all know how our program goes, uh, our program here on Ancient Idu is a respecter of nobody because we try to tell the narrative the way it should be told. That is why we do what we hear. And I had to bring this clip. I had to bring this clip from our leader, Mazin Namdekano. It's just a refresher course for you all to understand because there is a lot of hula baloo going on or that has gone down in Nigeria. And up to this moment, a lot of people still refer to that as, I don't know if they should call it a breakthrough or a revelation. Whichever one, I don't know. It depends on you. You decide. Okay? Here, Mazin Namdekano explained the reasons for the civil war and what happened and how the Igbos were victims of a plot to eliminate them. But nobody took note of that. As usual, the way the Igbos are, they pushed it away. And for that reason, for that very reason, they came together, bound themselves together or bind themselves together, and sold that Mazen Namdekano. Without taking much of your time, I need you all to listen to what Mazen Namdekano said. Then we pick it up from there.
The war. Gowon is alive. Go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back. Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogbu, so-called Nzogbu, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogbu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward. Restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent. Wales, the same thing. Everybody is free. But Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question.
All right. You all heard what Martin Namdekano said. Huh? It's not a new thing. It has never been a new thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught you people this thing for over 10 years. 10 solid years. 10. What happened? You bound yourselves together, you came together, you sold him out. You sold him out. Trade him. Many years, many years after the war, a principal actor of the war just came out to tell a narrative of what happened. He never even said the truth. IBB never said the truth in his book. He never said the whole truth. And there we have the Igbos celebrating IBB as one that have vindicated them. But the destroyed man, Nnamdi Kanu, they sold him out for saying the same truth that IBB said now. If IBB had extra 30 years to live, he would never say this and he would keep silent. As a sick, old, dying man, IBB made close to 19 billion naira in one day, in one sitting, just by launching a useless book. In the book of IBB, if IBB is truly repentant, did IBB write, did he write in his book how he took the wife of Bongo's Ikwe? Did he write about that if he was repentant? Did IBB write about how he executed Delegiwa? Did IBB make all those confessions? He just took some fragment of nonsense and he said it. IBB said all those things. Was there any restitution? The 19 billion naira he made, did he restitute any to any Igbo man or woman or child? The answer is no. When IBB was in office, did he in any way or form restitute to the Igbos? The answer is no. But we have Igbos celebrating IBB and praising him with the useless Nigerian content makers of Igbo extraction. Praising IBB. It's a viral news. You know, everybody wants to make something that goes viral. That will gain traction of traffic into their sites or their handles and they make social media money. That is what everyone is after, the mindset of people. Their mindset is not focused on a legalized truth, on a legit truth, on a pathway that will set the future for their children and their unborn children. Everyone, oh, let us go and make social media money. So for that reason, they will promote any rubbish that goes against common sense. They'll promote it. So you see why we at Asian Tidu, we don't rejoice or celebrate madness. Because we hate madness. Passionate madness. Look at the excellent submission, expose of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For 10 good years, 10 solid years, this man had been out there teaching. Because he believed in one thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows, don't get me wrong, that the ultimate peace, freedom, justice, it does not just lie in truth alone, but it lies at the barrel of the gun. For you to be respected, you need to be armed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows this thing. But now, if you are going to be armed with weapons, what knowledge do you have before you lay your hands on any on any weapon, what knowledge do you have? So, before arming you with weapons of self-defense, he had to bring you up to speed, mental-wise, so that you will know the reason why you are being armed. And you will know where you are going to with your ammunition. And you will know the reason why you are fighting. Because once you raise up that arm, you are not going to drop that weapon until freedom or justice is achieved. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understands the game plan, that there are certain freedom that must be fought for. Why? There are some that could be negotiated. That's why John the Baptist said, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the most violent taketh it by force. Mind you, this program is titled Simon and Brgie project. That is Biafra Republic Government in Exile project. So we are dealing from the head of this project, or this matter, known as Biafra, not A.I.R. You know, not that aspect, but from the right source, the pure source, which happens to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon is just a Luciferian. He's a Luciferian, Simon. Sorry, don't mind me. Sometimes I repeat the words because from my signal here, I see it cutting. I see it breaking. The voice. So sometimes if I feel that it broke along the way, I'll have to repeat my word or the statement or sentence or whatever I said. I just try to repeat it so that you will get to understand without any break in transmission. Okay? So, because as I'm speaking, I'm watching the signals at the same time to notice when it will tip red. That means it's broken. So I have to repeat it. But sometimes when you are streaming, you have to keep your eyes open to watch the signals. Okay? Right. So going out for a battle requires the right mental state of mind. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that you people are not yet prepared for freedom. He's a great man. He's a great teacher, you know. So he watches the mindset of the people he's leading. And he saw that Judas spirit, that spirit of betrayal engraved inside the Igbos. These people are a set of people that will make deals with Lucifer to their own detriment. They don't care. That set of people the Igbos are. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already knows that he's dealing with almost 100% of the children of Lucifer. So he had to be careful. Despite all the carefulness Mazi Nnamdi Kanu displayed, children of Lucifer had the upper hand. That's the sold him. And they did not sell him in a good way. He went to Kenya, kidnapped him, brought him back to Nigeria. Then from the church in Igbo land, your daddy GOs, your archbishops and co, they came out and said, oh, your leader that is promising you Biafra, he was caught on top of a woman in a hotel in Brazil. That is what the church in Igbo land started saying about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That Nigeria is a great country. They captured him in Brazil on top of a woman. And you see why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that he was dealing with the children of devil. He was devil, Lekwensu. He knew. it was like Ojukwu. When the war started, Ojukwu said somebody greater than him come. Who was that? It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the war started, Ojukwu immediately realized that he was trying to save devil from devil. He knew that Igbos would betray him. He just knew. That was why when Opigo said, let us call it Biafra. He said, why Biafra? Opigo said, don't worry, you will know when the time comes. That you will know when the time comes. Now betrayal, Opigo don't sell Ojukwu already. When I say, when time comes, don't worry. Chebina Biafra. That was how they fought to. Then they now gave them the name Biafra. Ask any useless Igbo man today about Biafra, they will tell you rubbish. They narrate Biafra, they don't know the history and the origin of Biafra. Any Igbo man, ask them Biafra. Today they still carry on for it. That is why Simon, the one Ekpa, carried Biafra. He now went and formed Brgie. When we worked together, we realized that Simon was a Lucifer. Not just a Luciferian, a Lucifer Gongo himself. That is what Simon was, or perhaps is. We knew. We tried to send out Kavit and Thor against Simon. That if you are dealing with Simon, you are on your own. But the warnings of our Kavit and Thor was sharply rejected by the Umwekwensus, known as the Igbos. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, there is something wrong with the word IGP, that it is cursed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a warrior that was calculative in battlefield. As he fights, he studies. As he fights, he studies. He knew exactly where to put one leg or put the other leg. That's why he said he's always miles ahead of the zoo. But the idiots called the Biafrans never knew that he was talking about them, not just the zoo. He was talking about the people he was leading. This is teaching. The teaching that transcends human understanding. That is what ancient Hindu is bringing here to you. You know, when you point someone a finger, you have 3 fingers pointing back to you, then your thumb, this one, pointing at another direction. It means check yourself. It's like checkmate. It means check yourself. If you are pointing a finger to someone, the others are pointing back to you, the thumb is pointing somewhere else. It means check yourself. You that is pointing the finger. So literally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pointed at the zoo, but the rest fingers was pointed to where? His people. So he wasn't referring to the zoo literally. He was referring to the Igbos. He wasn't referring to Britain literally, just like that. He was referring to the Igbos. Because Britain cannot be in Britain and say, hey, monkeys, kill your fellow monkey. Then you come and take one banana. It's not done. Then you kill. Then you say, oh, it was Britain that pressured me to kill my brother. Britain did nothing. Britain did nothing. It was you that did something to yourselves. Nnamdi Kanu did a lot. Nnamdi Kanu achieved a lot. Nnamdi Kanu physically went to the European Parliament. Physically, he went to the White House. But Simon fraudulently, with his host from hell, he lied. With Biafra disunited, everyone, they are all criminals, everything, thieves, everywhere. There is an old saying that says, there is no honor amongst thieves. So Simon and his cronies, they are all criminals. Now, we are going to put this man, this crazy fellow, we are going to put him up in your screen so that you all perhaps will see him. every single one of you say. And hear the adoration or adulation he gave unto Igbos. Listen.
I am His Royal Majesty S.N. Dr. Oliver Ohanwe, a paramount traditional ruler of Isiama Autonomous Community in Isialamba and local.
Shut up first. I don't have time for mad people, so shut up. Now, I want you. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We are good. Now, I want you all, to listen to this man, and all the title he will call himself. He will allude to himself. Just listen. Praising IBB. But everything IBB said, Nnamdi can even say things that are far more authentic, more original, more confirmed than whatever nonsense IBB said. And now this man came out and said, oh, we thank God, we bless IBB for vindicating them. But how did IBB vindicate the Igbos when he never said any truth? You see why the Igbos are from hell and majority of them must go to hell. Do you see the reasons? They praise others, they kill their own. Their own is far better than others. But because of Anyofo, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keeps complaining about, that hatred, that wickedness of the Igbos, because of that wickedness, they will kill their brother, and rather, they will go and worship a slave. That is the Igbos. The Igbos are the slaves of the slave. An Igbo man would rather prefer to worship his slave than to have his brother rule over him. Tell me, what type of wickedness? What type of wickedness is that? What type of it? They say he's a paramount ruler. It's a philosophical garbage. It's a trashy juggernaut. It's an autonomous king. He's a writer. He's a clergy. Just listen. I'm not going to speak his title for him. Within 1 minute or 2 minutes, this guy will arrogate 100 titles to himself. Then, after such arrogation, he will now say, they killed 3 million. He knows nothing. Being old doesn't make you wise. Being old doesn't make you clever or intelligent. Because we have seen idiots at the age of 70 that are still foolish and knows nothing. Do you understand? So if you are listening to the sound of my voice and you want to feel irritated, just go and take some paracetamol. Take some paracetamol, overdose, then you go and sleep. Because we don't give a damn about how you feel. Hearsay is what they call it in Nigeria. The global West call it Chinese whisper or gossip. The Igbos, they love gossip. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the men of Igbo land are far more useless than them because they love to gossip. Ask this man to give narrative of the Civil War. What happened? He knows nothing. He knows nothing. He can never give accurate information. Yet when you come out to speak, he will tell you that he's an elder. He knows better than you. Elder that knows nothing. It's a disgrace. Total disgrace. And that's why we don't have apology when we speak. And why I'm talking it's breaking. Why I'm talking like this is because we are going to narrow down to where we are going soon. Elders that have no knowledge. Knowledge is the lowest thing you can acquire knowledge. Lowest thing you can acquire. Wisdom is far, far higher than knowledge. Then there is what they call the arcana, which is ancient wisdom. That is a premium one. That is far higher than regular. So knowledge is the lowest in the strata. And this your autonomous king that has 100 titles to himself. He doesn't even have knowledge. It's foolish. If your professor, the one that they adulated and praised in radio, defunct Radio Biafra, the professor for Brgie group of company known as Ujuanya, can say that they killed 5 million people. Jeff Bezos of Amazon said, can you prove that? Because if they kill even 1 billion people, the world will know. How can they kill 5 million people? And nobody knew about it. Your professor, Uju Anya, that knows nothing. Well, Uju Anya has one meaning. In Yoruba, Uju is I. In Igbo, Anya is I. She just has a big eye. She knows nothing. She knows nothing. She could not even conquer or defeat Jeff Bezos. She cannot even carry the message of the Igbos. I keep using the Igbos for them, IGBO. So you guys should understand. It's meant to be UGBO. Donald Trump is celebrating Elon Musk. He says, people like Elon Musk are difficult to find because he's an high IQ person. So if you see them, revere and respect them. That's what Donald Trump said. But in our land, high IQ people are born naturally. But our people kill them. Our people, what our people stand for, they use their telescopic radar. They keep checking like this. Wherever they see any high IQ person, they go there and kill, either physically or spiritually or otherwise. That is the only thing. That's the only thing the Igbos specialize in, killing high IQ. Why Donald Trump is looking for high IQ people to bring them up? The Igbos are killing their own. The knowledge exuding from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should make you understand that it's exceptional when it comes to high IQ. Elon Musk or Elon Church or Elon Shrine is learning. Is a learner compared to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's IQ outshines that of Elon Musk 1,000,000 times over. But Trump is praising him. Look at our own. We sold him out. Then idiot called Obi Ngwere is here talking shit. Listen to this fool.
I am His Royal Majesty S. Dr. Oliver Ohanwe, the paramount traditional ruler of Isiama Autonomous Community in Isialamba local government area of Okigwe Zone, Imo North, Imo State. And I'm also the chairman of Okigwe Elders and Leaders Council of Imo State. I'm also one of the supreme traditional oracle of Igbo land.
Stop there. This one, I couldn't let it slide. I just have to pause him there so I can interject. Do you understand? He said he's also one of the supreme oracle. Look at the man calling himself an oracle. With your oracleization, and with all the pantheons that are in your oracle, the Igbo land is like that. Ndị na-achị nna ma Fulani is running the show. Fulani is pulling the boxers of men. You, pulling your boxers and giving you 2x4 from behind. And yet you are an oracle. You are an oracle of the land. It's a shame. And you can brag. Look at how he looks like. Ancient artifact that was forgotten by the British. If the British have seen him, maybe by now he will be in the museum in London. We can wear everything and allure to ourselves titles, arrogate to ourselves titles, but we have nothing here. Look at the Supreme Oracle. Look at. That's why Okite technology is all over the land. The Western world, they have built an AI. AI runs the world today. AI, artificial intelligence. They are paying people, training people for that. In our land, what runs the world? Charms, juju, spell, witchcraft, everywhere. They come out to say that is their own, the original AI, that ChatGPT is a fake AI. Human Power is a fake AI. That Juju Okite is the original one. Look at him, Supreme Oracle.
Member of Southern Nigerian Traditional Rulers Council, also a member of Southeast Council of Traditional Rulers, Vice President of Nigeria Delta Christian Traditional Rulers, and also I am an author, Vice Chairman, Association of Christian Traditional Rulers of Nigeria. Here I am, bleeding with tears, bleeding with blood for what they have done to the Igbos. I am speaking in English so that my neighbors, our other neighbors, other neighboring states, other nations in their world can listen and understand that what we are suffering, the marginalization and hatred of Igbos, is a handwork of the colonial masters. And up to today, we in Nigeria has really depended on that false allegation and NZU. Igbos are God created with a divine destiny. But today, the book, the journey of life, has revealed anything. I want to thank God for a person in the name of General Ibrahim Babangida, who is one of the foremost rulers of Nigeria, the commander-in-chief, who has spent out his time and the sincerity, accountability to reveal the true position of things in Nigeria. The confession and revelation from his book by him has really given us, Igbos, has given us a right of fellowship, a right to live in Nigeria. Everything that has been done to us was an act of wickedness. Therefore, let Igbos, let's know ourselves. Let our neighboring states, let other countries, let the entire world know that we are victims of circumstances. There was a war we fought. We didn't fight the war because we want to be a nation to save ourselves. Yet we lost over 3 million individuals, youths, and children. There was a Kwashiorkor that imposed on us that killed millions of young children. And again, all we had after the Civil War, all our properties, all our investment was reduced to only 20 pounds. But today we are flourishing because God is with us. God knows that they are just killing us in vain. They are just marginalizing us. And they just have made us that we can live. But God says we can live. Igbos, know yourselves. Be brothers keepers. That which God has bestowed on us, we must make use of them. Let's be brothers keepers. Let's love our neighbors. Let our neighbors' ethnic groups come together and see that what they have done to us, they have done it to everyone else because we all have shed the same blood. And it's very, very unfair. Very unfortunate. All these decades, even our then head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, who knew all these things, could not come out and say the truth. And yet, he claimed to be a Christian. Christian spirit without a Christian practice is a condemnation. Thank you, Ibrahim Babangida, for living up to who you are, because you have really liberated us.
Shut up. Shut the hell up. You see, You people might not get to understand this, but you see, when serpent moves, it goes subtly in a sublime manner, hmm, until it bites the victim. If you are in the radar of a reptile, a serpent, you will remain there until it comes close to you and bites you. You see the diversion created by this reptile on the screen. Hmm? The diversion, he said, go on, is there claiming that it's a Christian. That is a big diversion. That means now, Christianity, there is something wrong with Christianity. It's Omenal, which is worshipping of Satan, the fallen angel that lives in the sky. It's far greater than Christianity. Christianity did nothing. For your information, Christianity is a culture. It's a way of life. Because the foundation of it got corrupted, or perhaps it was built on corruption. It doesn't take away the fact that on any side of the radar that we find ourselves, that we are not humans. We are all humans. And humanity should speak. Not sentimentalism. Humanity should speak when humanity needs to speak. That is why we on the Shetty, we don't respect human. We pick your words carefully and we use your words to hammer you. They said, let us all live together. The same scripture that I read said, if possible, live peacefully with all men. No, they said, Jesus said, if they slap you on your right, turn the left for them to slap. Have you heard about Luke 19:27 or so? When the same Jesus said, those of my enemies that doesn't want to see me prosper, bring them before me and slay them. That is cut off their head. That is what happens to the man that slaps you twice. But in the Igbo land, Ibiri Kaimbiri, according to Carlos Santana of World Igbo Congress. Carlos Santana, you know yourself, World Igbo Congress in America, the chairman, he is Carlos Santana. Every time with a cowboy hat, cowboy boots and everything, but without a horse. Mad people everywhere. Very easy. That was how Carlos Santana came to the program that time to say, Ibiri Kaimbiri, Igbos are loving, we are good, we are kind. Always to the outsiders, but to your brother that is inside the house, you kill your brother. The man in the center of your screen here, his name is Mazi Oku Namdi Kanu, M-O-N-K, a monk. That is who he is. He is super high IQ. If Elon Musk is high IQ, Mazi Namdi Kanu is super high IQ. And if they by mistake call Elon Musk super high IQ, then Mazi Namdi Kanu is supreme high IQ. Look at him right in the center of the screen. Look at the man, the artifact on the right side of the screen. They are the ones that came together. So the Namdi Kanu. Now he's talking, come together, live together as one. IBB, I thank you for exposing the truth. Mazi Namdi Kanu have said it. Alex Ekweme and others, Sir Michael Okpara and the others that did great in our land. How many adulations have been showered or encomiums have been showered upon those men from the useless people? A young man set himself ablaze at the UN headquarters during the Civil War, a white guy fighting for the Igbos. He used that as a protest. Igbos should have capitalized on that and look for justice for that man, or perhaps memorialize him. Did the Igbos do that thing? If you ask any common Igbo man today, they don't even know. Nah, leave that thing, it don't mean anything. Leave that thing. Any person can die. And the main thing is money. That is how demonic these people are. That's how demonic they are. Now look at your elder that gave himself different titles. He even said that it's a supreme deity. That is how I have this useless comrade that said, What did he call himself again? Uh, these Ouroboros. I've forgotten the name they call Ouroboros. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. He said he's an Ekiri. You don't know me, oh. Me, I be Ekiri. Me, I be Ekiri. I looked at him. You, at left side. I said, now I know you. That is how the Igbos are. Ekiri, Ekiri, everywhere. Oh, those people from the West that watch this program, those ones from the Western world or from the general globe or global South that watch this program. Ekiri simply means a self-devouring serpent, which the occult knows as Ouroboros. That is what the Igbos are. They self-destruct themselves. So we don't blame anyone. So, okay, let me just let him finish. Just like 1 more minute or two. Let him finish his rubbish. Then I'll now enter main dish, which is Simon.
You have really saved us. You have cleaned our shame. You have cleaned our shame. The truth has come out. Well, the souls we have lost, what can we do? But let us know that the truth has finally come out from Babangida. This is revelation and this is confession. It's a turnaround for this country. It's a turnaround for we, the Igbos, to know that we can't hate ourselves. We can't kill ourselves any longer. We cannot destroy ourselves any longer. People that are hated by people, we must try to love ourselves. This is my own affirmation for the Igbos. As a monarch, I am in charge of the generations to come. And let us know that our hands are clean. We are innocent of whatever atrocity they are just against us. Thank you, the devil.
Now shut up, final shut up. Final shut up. You heard him. He said, as a monarch, he is in charge of generation to come. No, you are not in charge of me. Huh? Neither are you in charge of my generation because you are a useless man. Look at how they speak as if they have something to offer. But in the meanwhile, they have nothing to offer. After so much speaking and praising, adoration, encomiums showered on what I said, is it different from what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been saying for 10 years? He doesn't even remember Mazen Nnamdi Kanu anymore. I am in charge. That is the spirit. The spirit of Jezebel. Yeah. Spirit of Jezebel entails possession, to possess things, to lead. That is the Jezebelic spirit. I am in charge. I am in charge. That is how Simon jumped into the foray. I am in charge. Now that it's my turn to lead, they said I should go and apologize. This will never happen. Because that is Simon. That's Simon. That's what Simon said. Now that it's his turn, he said he should go and apologize. That will never happen. Simon Ekpa infiltrated the movement only to destroy it from inside. His masters was this monarch, this one that called his oracle, that artifact that I just removed from the screen. That is the people Simon came from and infiltrated into the movement to destroy it from inside. When we found out who Simon was, we raised the alarm, but as usual, the Igbos, Scripture says some were created for condemnation, that's for destruction. And who are those that was created for such? No other. When we raised up these facts, the Igbo stood firm and they fought relentlessly and said, Simon is the way. They started saying, Simon, 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 can you get some? That is, the Igbos are, what will I call it? They are vanity oriented. The Igbos are vanity oriented. They love vanity funfair. They love madness. Just as they are singing now for this prostitute of a preacher called Ebukobi, 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 a man that every time he opens up his mouth, always erotic vulgar comes out from his mouth on the pulpit. You know, we are the first one that kept on hammering about the vulgar king called Ebukobi. Now, many content makers are talking about it. But we are not done with him. Every time Ebukobi opens up his mouth, he should talk about the female genitals, body shaming women up and down, talking trash. He forgot that his mother has genitals also. Maybe his mother is an hermaphrodite. Only God knows. Maybe that's why Ebukobi is insulting women. Every day, every single day. You know why? Ebukobi is an occult man. And what supercharges his energy to steal energy from, to stealing of like soul energy, he steals energy from the people in the congregation. You might not understand, but the occult people have an idea. He's draining energy from them through the vulgar, he says. Ebukobi is a soul hunter. He's a soul hunter. So speaking out vulgar in a volley, energizes him spiritually. Every time I'm a virgin, Ebukobi, your day is coming. You know we can never ever be through with you. But today is your Simon. Those people that Ebukobi body shames, you don't need to respond. You don't need to respond to Ebukobi. Anytime he talks shit, if he opens up his mouth to talk shit, instantly forget Ebukobi, abuse the mother. Abuse the mother of Ebukobi. Abuse her to a point that she will shed tears wherever she is. Abuse the sisters. Once he body shames any woman who abuse his mother, that is the best way to fight back. Huh? You know, we believe in tit for tat. We believe for violence to violence. We must exchange it. So once he comes out to say, oh, your body is like this, you cannot be this one and be that one, you just tell him immediately, your mama is like this. Straight. When you do that 2 times to him, you shut up permanently. Then you start abusing the mother. Every single day you wake up, you abuse his mother. Put it all over internet. They will shut up by force. That's the best way to shut Ebukobi down. Share this broadcast. Let it get to him. Because his day is coming up here again. A virgin at almost 60 years. A virgin. 50-something years now. A virgin. That has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with women. It has nothing to do with women. But he knows every erotic styles in the hotel. He can read mentally. And he's still a virgin. Don't worry. Ebukobi, your day is coming. Today, let me finish with your brother Simon. Your day is coming. So, you will listen to the program on the screen. We made it clear about Simon in those days that when the time comes, Simon will reject. Is it Bridget Okafor? I'm coming, I will remember her name. That when the time comes, Simon will walk away. Say, no. Then I had this comrade, a matured man. He sent me this very stuff that I put on your screen now. But when he sent it to me, I was already fed up of pouring water on a stone, expecting the stone to. And I realized that a stone is a stone from generation to generation. The rock will remain like that. No matter the rain, no matter the flood, the rock will not go. I understood that this man is a rock, a stone. He cannot change. He loves to hear lies. Only lies gets him happy and makes him feel like a lion. And this traditional ruler, you see the way he bragged, we. That is how original Igbo men behave, even when they have nothing here. They brag. When they now have small something here, they won't brag again. They will be like, what? That's the original Igbo man for you. So the man told me a whole lot of shit in that very message. It's well over 6 months. For some odd reasons, I was going through my files. I saw that message. I opened the message to listen. And I heard all the insults he gave to me. And he said I'm faceless. Nobody knows me. That I'm talking from behind the scene, that I'm a woman. But when we came out to do program, that the entire world watched us. When we made exposés and attacked people that we needed to attack, the entire world didn't see me because I was invisible. As Donald Trump said, Lesotho. Nobody knows Lesotho. But Donald Trump never knew that America has an American embassy in Lesotho. Donald Trump said nobody knows Lesotho. So probably it's only Donald Trump that doesn't know Lesotho. You understand? So this man said all those trash about me. And I remained on my ground. I told him that Simon is a deceiver. Simon will work with me. Simon increased the money to 1,000. Any currency any place that you reside in, whatever currency that you are using there, you just bring out 1,000 from that currency. If it's dollar, if it's pounds, if it's euro, if it's yuan, so 1,000. Simon started collecting money from women in Ubo land that having 2 times square meal is an abomination. They can hardly feed. Simon was helping, collecting money from their hand. When Mazina became said, nobody in our land should bring a cent, 1 cent for any freedom movement. There are people that will finance the freedom will come from the diaspora. Nobody in Biafra land, according to Mazina, should bring money. Simon went to that same land, collecting money, killing people, collecting money. I asked the country, can't you say? He said, no, there's a price for freedom. You see all these people, they are bastards. Anybody that speaks without a soul is a demon. People are dying in the land, in Ubo land. And you said you don't care that is the price they will pay for freedom. Do you know why you don't care? Your family, they are not in sight or in line of present danger. You have removed your people, so others can die. America will go on a mission. Even Russia, they will try to minimize the damage. They will try to save their people. But the Igbos, they don't care. Just kill all of them. Because are they one side with my money? See? Then, the comrade sent me this video down. It's another useless Igbo man that said he fought in Colombia. It's 50 years now. He fought in Brazil. He fought Gog and Magog. That battle, Armageddon battle, that they say God and Satan will fight. The Igbo man also has gone there to observe the fight and he came back. You will hear him speak. Let him speak. Let me not take his time.
Ndị Igbo, ndewonu, ụmụ Biafra, daalụnụ. O nwere ozi dị mkpa m chọrọ ime ka unu mara. Maka na nna m sịrị m na ọnwụ na-egbu nwa nkịta anaghị ekwu ya ka ọnụ isisi nsị. Dịka m si na-ahụta ihe na-aga okpuru na nzuzo na agbata ndị Igbo na-achị ala Igbo na ndị Naịjirịa, ọkaiwu na ọkaikpe, ka ha nwee ike tọrọ Maazị Simon Ekpa. Ọ dị m ka asị m kwuo masị na Naịjirịa agatụbeghị agha mbụ. For those who are not hearing Igbo, who are listening to me. I'm not insulting you. I greet you wherever you are. Good evening and good night and good morning. Depends on your time zone. I want to inform you this moment that Nigeria have never gone for war before. Nigeria have never fought a war before. And because they have not seen war before, they have not fought war before, then it is intoxicating them as somebody who is drunk, filled with alcohol. So they want to test a war by Tinubu hand. But I'm telling you that no place will be spared in Nigeria. For your information, let this video go viral. Nigerian military terrorists and Tinubu and their cabinet and their senators, I want to remind them that Israelite government have given Simon Ekpa certificate of Biafra recognition.
Stop your lies. Stop that lie. You see, they said they want to kidnap Simon. You know, we said this. We analyze things and we tell you the way it should be said or the way it is. Just put it out. We don't care how you feel. We don't go after your emotion because emotions can always be deception. We don't care. So he said they want to kidnap Simon. But Simon literally stepped aside. He got the money he needed and he walked away. That our comrade was also part of the people that kept giving him the 1,000. And when you talk, they say, oh, he doesn't have money. And he's talking. It is my money. I use it for whatever I want. It's my money. That's the Igbo's for you. The other one said, this man, this comrade has so much wisdom, but without money, he's making noise. That's the Igbo's for you. Very mad people. But I respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for being able to deal with mad people for 10 good years. That means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not human. You understand? He is not human. To deal with mad people for 10 good years, that means, it's not human. You understand? So, now, he said Israel has given Simon certificate of recognition. This is how the Igbos love to fool themselves. They are useless people. Let the man continue his lies.
Don't forget this, because I know that 1,000 militaries from Israel will finish in Nigeria. Just 1,000 militaries. Don't be deceived. Many people are interested in this matter of Biafra declaration and restoration. If Nigerians or Nigerian military terrorists said that they are interested for war and they want to fight war, they should understand that they are going to fight Israel and they are going to fight Finland. They are going to fight Sweden. They are going to fight Russia. They are going to fight United Nations. They are going to fight United States. All right? They are going to fight Canada and etc. So, if they are planning to touch Simon Ekpa, they should as well plan to end Nigeria. Nigeria will become a history. Nigeria will.
Stop there. You see all the foolishness this man said. The people that are behind Simon supporting that's Finland, they are fully ready to fight for Simon. Please, my viewers or followers, subscribers, or whosoever that will watch this video, either now or in the nearest future, can anyone tell me, was Simon kidnapped? The same Finland that they said will fight for Simon is the same Finland they said arrested Simon on the ground of terrorism. Did anyone kidnap Simon? This is how useless the Igbos are. I'm doing this program because of the insult, abuse I received because of this animal called Simon, the same guy that we worked together with. And we found out that he's a reptile, a subversive reptile. Now, instead of people to appreciate the fact that we found out something that they don't, they kept on abusing, kept on insulting. That one said, I yap like a woman and I'm indoors behind the scene talking, nobody is seeing me, but he forgot that I was in the front line. He that is talking the shit, nobody knows him. Nobody have ever seen him. They don't even know what he looks like or what he sounds like. And he has a prophet. He has a prophet that hears directly from God that told him, Simon, the spirit in Simon is 10 times bigger than Mazinam Kanu. That Mazinam Kanu is a boy to Simon Ekpa, a prophet. Then we have Umaga that said, God told her that Simon is a big man, powerful. See how the Igbos are useless. They will kill their own, they will destroy their own. I've forgotten, there is a people, is it Portuguese or Zanzi, I don't know. These people, they call money Cheleti. The French, they call money L'argent. The scripture calls money Lucre. These are the people that will do any type of rubbish for a little Cheleti, for a little L'argent, for a little Lucre. These are the people that will do anything. Once you fly that Cheleti, little like this, in the face of an Igbo man, he will go mad. Once you flash that money like this in the face of an Igbo man, he will go mad. How much did they give Umaga to come out and say God told her about Simon? How much? You know one thing with these people, witchcraft in them, extremely powerful and active. Most of the times, they don't need to collect money to destroy you. They just destroy you on pro bono. Absolute pro bono. The Igbo man will destroy the brother. While for others to go and destroy someone, they will pay them. But the Igbo man will just go free of charge, just kill. Those days in the 80s, that movie they call Go Kill and Come Back. That's what the Igbos love. They will go kill and come back and they will relax. I shoot him, I kill him, I make him in the sofa. That's what the Igbos like. You know, past that one, you might choose to hate me or hate it. We don't care. But tell you something that never ever expected the body to tell. That's why we are ashamed. You heard what the man said. That Finland will come and fight. If Israel send 1,000, Israel don't fight, Hamas finish. Israel is hoping that America should stand by them. Israel, they don't even, I can bet with anything under the heaven of heavens that there is no communication between Israel. Absolute same. Nothing. All the sense is made up of social media or BBC. Because it's another propaganda machine just to use to fool the Igbos, because they know that the Igbos are fools, natural born fools. Just praise them, leave them, then you start killing them. Because you praise them, the Igbo man will allow you to kill all his family, all his generation. Even if there is any generation left that is unseen or unknown, the Igbo man will go there and kill that one himself. Because you have already. You can hear what idiots that call himself a military say. Then they come and say, these are men that have gone to battle to fight great war. And here I'm here talking. Yes, I agree. I'm here talking. But there is power in the media when used correctly. How many media of the world today, that's why Donald Trump calls them fake media. How many media of the world today can say incisive words that will challenge you mentally? How many? How many media of the world of today say the truth the way it ought to be said? There are soldiers fighting with guns. There are soldiers fighting with media, pushing out certain truths. Oga, which of the soldiers are you? Have you ever fought a war with gun? The answer is no. But you were born during the war or after the war. I don't know. Have you ever fought a war with a gun? The answer is no. Have you ever gone on any peacekeeping mission? The answer is no. Have you ever done any peace volunteering mission? The answer is no. Have you ever come out to propagate certain truths with your full face, knowing fully whether you will become a target? The answer is no. Then you are asking me, I've not gone to any battle, but I've been involved in volunteering peacekeeping, mission, peacekeeping jobs and the rest. I've been involved in. I'm even involved and actively in the media section, saying the truth that you or perhaps your ancestors can never ever talk about, and you are here talking shit. Luciferians by birth. That's what the Igbos are.
Be like Sodom and Gomorrah. Nobody will remember anything about Nigeria, and nobody will know the place called Nigeria anymore. I'm giving you this message because that thing that have been intoxicating them, you see them in Biafra land in the forest, you see them on the road with illegal checkpoint, illegal block road, illegal road block. You understand? So, it's still pushing them because they have not tested the war before. Buhari will just warm his mouth and said they suffered for 30 months. And he cannot allow the suffering they suffer for 30 months to be in vain. 30 months you and the who suffered because international community joined Nigeria to kill Biafrans. That is what you suffered for 30 months. Join me. Let me show you how to fight a war and how war look like. Liberia war. How many years? 7 years. 7 months. 7 weeks. 2 hours. I was there. I fought the war to the end. United Peacekeeping Operation. I was there. Just because of my time, I cannot continue. Talk of Russia. Talk of India. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, don't use war to threaten me personally or to threaten Biafrans anymore. We will not condone it because we have gone for the war. Colombia War, how many years now? 50-something years now. I will tell you that I was in Colombia War. They're still fighting it till today. Over 50 years. Colombia War. So what did you do?
So Stop there once again. Stop. He said he was in Colombian War, which is over 50 years. He went to this war, he went to that war. I believe that at the end of those wars that he talked about, a result was achieved. Afghanistan war, they battled America for 20 years. At the end, they got their results. See. The man called Tony Nadi, when Nnamdi Kanu was there, Tony Nadi every day carries file to United Nations to go and submit proposal. The Yorubandis raised up their own man called Sunday. Everybody woke up to do whatever they needed to because Nnamdi Kanu was on, causing distractions everywhere. You understand? As they kept on causing this distraction, they had to water down that which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually putting out a positive message, with that madness that they brought out, nobody took him that serious. Because whenever he goes to the UN, either what's her name, Nene will take from back and go. Tony Nadi will go. Asari Dokubo, everybody to UN. Then now the world got tired. They say these people are stupid people, they are mad people. They use that one to frustrate what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So at the end of all these people's battle, they got the result. And he said Colombian War, 50 years, they are still 50-something years, they are still fighting it. When did the Biafran Civil War stop? So, Oga, if you fought in Colombian War, why did you not remain there for the 50-something years to ensure that the war ends? If you fought in Colombian War, that means you should have fought in Biafra War. Then a man can send me this rubbish. You know, this rubbish goes on social media. The world doesn't even care about it. Just as they told you, if 5 billion people died in your country, and the world knows nothing about it, then you are a liar. And she could not defend. She's the type Coolio branded, educated fools with money in their hands. Go and listen to Coolio's track, Gangsta's Paradise. You will see it there. You will hear it from Coolio. That is who Udwanya is. Mad people. And you are sending this to me, trying to make me look stupid. But meanwhile, your own foolishness was being displayed on 4K. Did they kidnap Simon? No, Simon walked in. Then at the end, they come and say, oh, the enemies, our battle is strong. The enemies, no, our battle is yes battle. Only if we can have one. And one mind is practically impossible. It can never, ever be achieved. Never. So, I wanted to stop the program here, but let me allow this to finish up the rubbish he's saying.
To 30 months, you gather the whole world against one language, against Igbo language. And you are happy that you have gone for war. You have fought war. Look at a Boy Scout like you. Let me inform you people that this moment is not the time to gather terrorist countries against Igbo language. If you said Musa the CDS, because it is you that it is pushing, you refuse to go and fight terrorists in the north. You hanky-panky terrorists, you keep terrorists, you cover terrorists. Even Northerners are shouting it now that Nigerian militaries cover terrorists in the north. So it's only Biafra land which you will not see a single terrorist. Is where you feel like you can come and do whatever you like. I'm telling you, that your plans have failed and you and your government are failures. As I'm talking with you, we are ready to protect Biafra land and to protect Biafrans, because for long now, Nigeria government have been killing Biafrans by the hand of Buhari and Tinubu, and now we said it must stop, and we must stop it. Biafra have gone their way. Biafra is not a part of Nigeria. So anything wearing military uniform or police uniform from Nigeria entering Biafra land is illegal. You are trespassing. And therefore, you have to face the wrath of the law of Biafra government in exile, because you should understand that as the Biafra government is existing in exile, that is how Biafra government is also existing at home in Biafra land. So don't think you can come into Biafra land to demonstrate your animalistic attitude and get away with it. The whole world knows that I'm saying the truth. So, I ndị Igbo, ndewono, ụmụ Biafra.
So, my wonderful viewers, we wind down the program here. Like we said before, take this program, share it around, let it go around. You can follow this channel for more, because here we'll bring the story to you. We should bring it, or the way it should be said. We will not mix up our words here, because certain things are meant to be said the way it should be, to wake up people of goodwill and conscience, so that people can start thinking. It's high time for people to start thinking. It's not every day Obi is a boy, yes, he goes to school. It's not like that. It has to stop. Look at the young man called Ibrahim Traore. What that man is doing in Burkina Faso. Standing firm, standing strong. Win it. Almighty Vladimir Putin had to see the man. He walked past all the leaders, went to him and shook hands with him and went back. Traore is a man standing firm, standing tall, doing the needful. Come to Biafra land, the land of criminals, Biafra. They always look for deals to cut. They always look for deals to cut. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave a simple command. He said, anybody that tells you that there is a way they do this thing, there is a pattern they follow, stone that person is corrupt. The whole Igbo land, all the comrade, all the IPOB, from US to autopilot, they are all criminals. Their mantra is, there is a way they do it. What Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, he didn't understand it properly. There is a way to do it. That is the Igbos for you. Always looking for deals. If there is no deal, they will make up one. And next they'll tell you, we Igbos are smart. If Igbos should be ashamed of themselves, if they are smart, their land will not be like that. If Igbos are smart, their land will be a hot cake. Singapore had nothing when they were chased away from Malaysia. Today, Singapore's passport happens to be number 1 in the world until quite recently, before Japan took over. And Singapore passport has remained in second place, number 2 in the world so far, for decades, tens of years now. They had nothing. That is to show you that those people are intelligent. A land that has intelligent people, high IQ people, like Singapore. not people from our land with all the crude oil, all the resources and everything. That's why Donald Trump trashed Africa. South Africa said, we will not give you our rare earth material. We will never give you again. Donald Trump said, I don't need you people. Go to hell with it. I don't need you. He said it clearly. And that's one thing I love about him. He doesn't hold back. He just says it. He doesn't care. And he made it clear. Trump made it clear. I am interested, according to Trump. He said he is interested in high IQ people, people that can think, people that can break history, that can break records. That is what Trump is looking for. So if you, an African, you are a high IQ person, America wants you. They will do anything and everything to get hold of you. You know why? Trump knows that the world have changed. So now it is the natural intelligence of humanity, of individuals, of certain persons or people that will make the country great and take the country to a greater heights. For your information, the greatest minerals on earth is the human mind. The human mind, greatest minerals. So if you like, have all the gold, all the oil underneath your ground, underneath your land, and you don't have the mindset of a high IQ person, everything there is useless, it's rubbish, it means nothing, it matters not. South Africa can keep all their rare earth materials and everything, but one Bitcoin, digital currency that is not seen, you can't even hold it. You can't hold it with your hand. One Bitcoin is $100,000. And you guys say, oh, we have gold. We will not give you our gold. Can you see Bitcoin? Can you hold it? But one is $100,000. And we have gold. Chop your mad. With this, we have come to the end. Before we even round up, this last clip of this program is for Rufai Husseini. You get this message, share it to that guy so that he will know what it means to speak the truth, to say the truth the way you should say it. A man that was the chairman of the committee that investigated Boko Haram back in those days came out on national TV in Nigeria to say certain things of people that drops weapons for Boko Haram. Rufai Husseini, a journalist, a corrupt journalist, a criminal, stood on television and said to the chairman of the committee that, sir, you have proof of what you are saying, because we don't promote lies here, but bring the proof and show it to me for me to have a look at it. I mean, if what you are saying is true. The man said, what do you mean? If you don't want me to talk, I will just walk away. I am the chairman, that he was the chairman of the committee that investigated, and he's telling you, you are in the studio telling him that he's lying. That is the black man for you. That is the black man's journalism. They are the worst things God ever created, blacks. Parky, shaman of First Post Vantage. She travels to war-torn areas. Christina Amanpour travels to war-torn areas to interview people, to get on-ground assessment and information of what is happening. The Nigerian journalists, they are brand envelope journalists. They sit in their house, just send them money. They come to the studio. Oh, today, Boko Haram, they did a heroic job. They took a Christian, they helped him and blessed the Christian, gave the Christian money. Boko Haram is good. It's just that people have they misunderstand and misinterpret what Boko Haram stands. That is Nigerian journalists for you. Nigerian journalists are the people that will say, oh, God was at fault. He wrongfully accused Lucifer of being a bad guy. That's Nigerian journalists for you. And their religious setting. A place where Satan finds pleasure. Rufai Husseini, shame on you. Share this program and send this site to you. Shame on you. Something that was on the media that CNN reported, everybody saw it neat. Profile Hussein said nothing like that ever happened, that the chairman of the committee was a liar on TV. That's how soulless a black man is. And I don't have any apology for that. With this, we have come to the end of the program of today. Share this program, share it around, drop your comments and opinion on the comment section. If there is anything else that any one of you want to share, you can inbox direct. I will treat the topic. We are coming for Ibuku. You. We are coming for you. We are not yet done with you. For the vulgar that you keep saying every day, expose your pocket links. Thank you. See you all